We've been so blessed hearing different testimonies from our church members, and this Sabbath we are privileged to hear Dulce Almeida. So I'll welcome you to come and share your story with us.
Good morning, happy Sabbath to all. So I title my story as Chosen by God, and you will understand as you listen to the story. So I was born on the 14th of March 1990, and I grew up in Newbold, which is a small town in the centre of Portugal, on a Roman Catholic family. Until I was 15, I lived in 3 homes, with my grandmother, with my mother, and my sister. The reason for this is my mother has bipolar disorder. For those who don't know what it is a mental health condition that affects the moods, which can swing from one extreme to another. It used to be known as maniac depression. People with bipolar disorder have episodes of depression, feeling very low and lethargic, and mania, feeling very high and overactive. My mum used to have a lot of episodes of mania. I recall a day, I was around 9 years old, my mother locked herself and I at home, and when some family members came there to take her to the hospital because she was on an episode of mania, she started throwing the furniture and the house appliance through the windows. People started to gather on the street, firefighters were called, and in distress of seeing all those people, she threatened whoever dares to come in that she will kill me and herself. One of my cousins managed to smash the entrance door and grab me out of there. So since I was young, family members remind me that I need to behave and look after my mum. Otherwise they will send me to a state institution. I didn't know who my father was, so I only could rely on my mum to have some normal lives. I was an active member of Scouts since I was 13, and in 2006, the Easter Saturday, I was returning home from the weekly activities. I was passing by through the town centre. I saw a group that was in uniforms, like the Scouts, and they were singing. So I was very curious who they were and from where. I was searching through the crowd and I saw a familiar face, Fatima, a lady that had a stall of sweets in front of a high school that I went to. So I went to speak with her and stayed there to listen to them. Once the concert finished, I went back home and continued with my life. In May there was another event in the same place, a health expo, with vegetarian products, massage, 7 natural remedies, weight and BMI measure, and health advisor. I was so surprised that I decided to try it. And because I enjoyed so much, I returned home to get my mum and to come to the event, which she did. In that event, they offered me a book, Knowing Jesus is Everything, from Pastor Alejandro Bullón. I was thrilled. However, I wasn't into reading. So I brought the book home and I just put it into the bookshelf. Fatima, the lady who owned the sweet stall, told me that they will do a bigger event in September that year. So I promptly volunteered to help them. In September, I got the news that my sister had a serious manic episode, in such a way that she had to go to the hospice for a couple of weeks. My mum and I, we didn't know about her bipolar disorder. Once she returned from the hospice, I had tried to visit her, but she didn't want to see me or my mum. So the Health Expo started on a Friday afternoon, so I showed up, helping like other people from my own town. I was very happy and excited of being part of the event. Late in the evening, Fatima invited me to go to the Saturday morning service in the church. I said yes, but I wasn't sure what I was signing up to. So on the next day in the morning, there I was in a church that was 500 yards away from my home. and I never noticed, and I didn't know who Seventh-day Adventists were. So there was a lot of visitors on that day from other churches and a lot of musical presentations. However, what really captivated me was the Sabbath School lesson. It was about Revelation, when the pastor explained about the little horn and the Roman Catholic Church. I was really interested to hear more about it, so I continued to attend the church after the event and went to the Pathfinders activities. That change led to not attending to the scouting activities. So the scout leaders and colleagues stopped greeting me or having any conversation with me. In August of 2007, I was returning home from the cinema that I was in a town at 60 kilometers away. I discovered that my mum went to the hospice, which is located 50 kilometers away from where I live, by herself, which is very surprising. She'd never done that before. She left me with no money or way to get to the hospice. One of my next door neighbours volunteered to take me there and get things sorted. While my mum was in the hospice, I felt so angry with my life. I couldn't understand why couldn't I have a normal life and opportunities like everyone else. I started to play online games night and day, literally, to try to overcome the pain. I stopped going to the church. For some reason, I don't quite remember, in February 2008, I woke up in a Saturday and I decided to go to the church. The way I was, an emotional wretch. And that day, I was invited to the national conference event that will happen during the Easter weekend in the same town where my brother lives. The theme of the conference was chosen by God. There I was, There I learned that God chose us to be great, not because we deserve it or we have abilities and skills. But because He loves us and cares about us. On Saturday morning during the service, the pastor made a call and I decided to step up. I only have known the message for 2 years, but I knew that I didn't want to go back to where I was before. So on the 6th of September 2008, I was baptized in my local church.
Since that day, a lot of things have changed. Gradually, I stopped playing online games, started to read more, not only the Bible, but other religious and non-religious books, adopted better health habits, and the most important of all, I gained assurance that I will never walk alone. Since I was 16, I have been managing the house and the finances, and also looking after my mum. During manic episodes, she would usually spend the money she thought she had. That led to a lot of debts, but I managed to pay these debts. I tried to find a part-time job as I was studying, but where I lived, there were no many opportunities. So in 2012, when I decided to go to university, I applied for a scholarship. I was over the moon when I got the confirmation that I was accepted for a distance learning program degree in accountancy.
So in August that year, my mom had another maniac episode. And this time she was very aggressive towards me. So I had to call the emergency service to take her to the hospital. I went to visit her and I was quite shocked. She was looking like a zombie. Even when I visited her in the hospice in my youth days, she wasn't looking like that. On the day she got discharged, I went to pick her up and we came home by bus. It was very distressful because she was stumbling and falling and I didn't know what to do. We managed to get her home, but since that moment, she was able to get up onto she was unable to get help or to go to the toilet. She was not able to dress herself or even eat by herself. Looking for medical assistant, I looked for medical assistant, but I didn't get much help. Just a nurse checking on pressure and wounds. So in the meantime, I bought her a wheelchair so that I can take her to the shower and around the home. And I had to buy her pads because I couldn't transfer to the toilet. I didn't have a hoister to lift her, so I couldn't afford to buy her proper mattress. So the wounds led to an infection, so she had to go to the hospital. From there she was transferred to a continuous care hospital in my hometown. For 3 months and a half I managed to have some rest. I was visiting her during mealtime so I can help to feed her. I was praying to God to help me to get the proper equipment for her, and
the answer didn't delay. One of my street neighbors lent me bed and mattress to his father, so when she came back home, she had all that was needed. During this period, many people tried to convince me to put my mother into care home. However, I knew if I did, she wouldn't live more than a month, because the care home in my hometown are not really good at looking after people. What really was keeping me going and alive, besides this
apparent dead end, was the Portuguese version of the verse 5 of Psalms 37. Commit your ways to the Lord, trust Him, and He will do everything. And the word everything was revealing to me that in so many ways about God's providence for our needs, that even if the situation was looking like it will never end, I knew that God had a plan for me. And I was right. In May 2014, my brother and my new sister-in-law came to visit us. They were living in Reading since 2013, and she told us that the UK care system is much better and there will be a lot of work opportunities in the country. So I made my decision to come with my mum in December 2014. I had to return to Portugal in January 2015 to finish my degree. And in July 2015, I moved to Reading, where I live since. And I got a job in cleaning business. And I managed to progress in the business. My mum has a caring assistant 4 times a day. Which means I can work and I can finally have some holidays.
And Mum can have all the proper care daily. In Psalm 30, verse 5 says, weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. And this is how I feel that my life has been.
Even through the difficult time in the past, God knew that I was able to cope with it. With His help, and I can see that I was chosen by God to be a blessing for my family and another around me. I keep praying that God keep me on the right path, and I will never stray from His path. So this is my story.
Thank you so much, Dulce, for sharing your story.